Where were you the evening of Benghazi during the attacks and in the aftermath?
I was at the State Department on September 11th until about 1 o'clock in the morning, sir.
Okay. Was Secretary Clinton there also?
She was.
I didn't hear he was or was not?
She was.
She was. Were you in the same room with Secretary Clinton during the period of time during the attacks?
For some of that period, she did a written statement on the attacks that evening. I worked with her on that written statement, but I wasn't with her the whole time, no.
Okay. Did you have any conversations with anybody in Libya during the attacks or during the immediate aftermath?
No, sir.
With anybody from Special Operations Command in Africa?
No, sir.
Yeah. Were you present during any conversations with Secretary Clinton with anybody in Libya?
No, sir.
Were you present with any conversations with Secretary Clinton and anyone from Special Operations Command in Africa?
No, sir.
Did you have any conversations with Secretary Clinton concerning reinforcements being sent from Tripoli?
No, sir. My role with her was purely with regard to communications.
You didn't have any, you weren't present during any conversations that had anything to do with sending reinforcements?
No, sir.
Were you present during any conversations with either with yourself or with Secretary Clinton of General Ham, Admiral Losey, Lieutenant Colonel Gibson?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you ever had any conversations with Secretary Clinton concerning the purpose of the CIA annex?
I'm not quite sure what you're asking.
What was the purpose of the CIA annex in Benghazi?
Senator, I would be delighted to talk to you about the relationship between the State Department and the CIA in a separate setting, if that's helpful. I don't.
Have you had any conversations with Secretary Clinton concerning the purpose of the CIA annex?
Not with regard to the purpose, no, but with regard to the responsibility of government communicators to protect the equities and requirements of all other agencies, yes.
Did you ever have a discussion with Secretary Clinton concerning the fact that the function and the activities of the CIA annex may have had something to do with the attacks?
No, sir.
Are you personally aware of what the CIA annex function is or was?
Sir, I don't believe I've had a full briefing on what the activities were, no.
Have you read the New York Times article from 2 weeks ago that talks about the fact that the CIA has been involved with sending arms to Syria over the last year?
I did see that piece. I can't assess its accuracy.
Okay. Are you aware of the reports that a Turkish ship left Benghazi or Libya in the week preceding the ambassador's killing, docked in Turkey? Interviews have been conducted with the media, with the captain. Distribution of the arms to Syrian rebels have been recorded and discussed in the media. Are you aware of those reports?
I am not, Senator.
Okay. We got a lot of questions. We got a lot of very short answers. How often, with your tenure as sort of your typical routine as communications or in charge of communications for the State Department, how often would you have personal contact with Secretary Clinton? There's conversations.
When I was briefing, which was most days when we were home, I would see her every morning at our senior staff meeting. I would also support her when she had bilateral meetings with foreign visitors, particularly when there were press conferences. That was our home drill. And then I traveled with her on all of her foreign travel.
Right.